Hey guys, how's it going? This is ExtrmWill back at it again. Gonna be testing this new streak out. Oh, can I copy and paste it really easily or no? Is that gonna be a pain in the butt? It didn't seem to like that too much. Come on. Oh, I didn't like that too much. Whatever. I got it off of the, what did I get it off of? I got it off of something. And I'm discussing how we're gonna end Alliance quests here. Sorry, I'm just kind of zoning out. Yeah, and it's way too long. I need to get back into it. So I'm going to do a new technique here. I got it off of what's that thing called? MCOC Infobot Chat. MCOC Infobot off of Line Chat. They posted this a while ago. I haven't had a chance to really use it yet. I'm curious to see if it works. I put it down at the bottom in my notes to see how well it works. Like, it sounds like it might work. It looks like it's the kind of thing that works. I think the guy who did it, his stuff is normally pretty good, so it looks pretty professional. I'm sure it's been tested, but we'll get into it and see if I need to tweak it at all myself or not. All right. So let's get back in this here. I still want to finish this. I started a little bit last night. I wasn't really thinking a lot while I was doing it. I was kind of half asleep. I should have been using stronger guys because I didn't make it that far. I think that would have made it a lot better for me. I should have used my 5 stars on like match 4 and 5 to really optimize how many points I had already. I should be a lot further along. I was playing. I thought I was going to make it a lot further through the streak, and then I fell asleep. It was like, whatever. So let's get this done. Because I'm currently dead in Alliance Quest. I can just show you right now what I'm actually doing. I know what I'm talking about here. Guys love seeing stuff in Alliance Quest. So, I'll do it. I got kind of screwed up. Like the blocking and all that's not working right for like blocking and evading specials. let's see, where is it? Iron Man. I want to say there's Iron Man with like an unstoppable right here. Maybe it's right here. He's probably right here. Iron Man with power gain and unstoppable. He's either here. Maybe he's here. He's in one of these spots. I think Rocket's here, so Iron Man's probably right here. I think Vision's here. But yeah, Iron Man. It wasn't letting me block his special 2. So I got hit with him at full power with him on, you know, a power gain and like increased strength and attack. So yeah, he killed like all 3 of my champions, and I was kind of angry about it. And then I went through. I was able to clear the rest of my path then, you know, without much of an issue. But he was just being a jerk, and because the blocking's not working right. I know that's been documented. They know about it. They're intentionally not fixing it because it's something they can make money on. But so I'm halfway dead. Well, I am dead, but I'm sitting right here. And the one guy said he'll give me a revive, but you know, I'll wait to see. I tell him I want to wait to see how this guy plays this, because if they don't need me to revive, it's not gonna be worth me reviving, because I'm not gonna do anything against Armando. I'm not much of a boss killer, so I'm just telling him I was gonna wait to see whoever played the other half of the middle path did. I don't want to waste it if we don't need it, but I'm ready. I'm live streaming on YouTube right now. But, you know, I'll get back in. I'll revive if we need it, and keep checking in. But yeah, that's kind of where we are. Like, it's kind of frustrating. Normally by now, like we've won. I mean, I don't know what happened this time around specifically. I think one of the people started their path and they fell asleep, and we're just assuming somebody was going to come and back them up, and nobody backed them up. I think somebody jumped my path who didn't really need to jump my path. Maybe that must have been what happened. Maybe I didn't actually finish my path. I don't think I fought. Maybe I didn't fight Vision, but Vision's not on the link node who slows anything down, so they didn't need to go that way. Somebody should have gone the other way, let me fight Vision, and then I would have revived. But, you know, little things like that, you know. I want to do a whole video on Alliance Quest moving, but I don't want to do it right now. I need to be sitting here when it starts, and then I think I'll go over to map 3, and I want to describe how to move to get map 5 done more efficiently. But, yeah, that's kind of how that goes. So we'll get in here, and we'll work on this for a little bit. And I'll keep trying to check all this when periodically check back in on it. So we're in here. As I said, I haven't done this particular thing before, so I don't really have my teams figured out exactly what I'm going to use. It may take me a little bit longer to figure out. Why does that look funny? What does that copy do that does not look? Oh, because there's no spaces in anything. That's why it looks so weird. Yeah, I think it's written out a little bit easier down at the bottom. So, alright. So it does not look like it's necessarily going to be that easy. Maybe it is. Maybe the EI and it's all jacked up. I think I'm on fight 8, right? Maybe does it not work this far? It was... I don't think I'm supposed to switch yet, was I? No. I don't think I would switch until the next one, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Probably you need to fight the first one. We'll go with this one, though, I think. We'll take the class advantage instead of the 1 guaranteed class advantage. Alright. We'll see how easily I can do this then. 7. I don't think there's any way this one could beat the next one. See, like, I don't know, because these aren't my numbers that I'm working off of. I don't know, is he considering... Is match 9, match 8? What's up, Farouk? I've never done the infinite streak on here before. Normally I grind it out like a noob and do like 9 to 10 wins in a row and like restart. So we're going to see if I can do the actual infinite streak. And if I need to tweak it at all, or how it works. This one's a little bit different from what I'm used to. If this infinite streak works correctly, then this infinite streak is what's going to be good, because it should save me a ton of time and effort while I'm doing this. Should make it way easier. My alliance is a little behind right now in Alliance Quest. Normally we've won by now, but I think we've only got like 2 hours or so left. We just dropped cable here a minute. Come on. I should simply do this while I'm talking. There's no reason I can't do this while I'm talking. Totally in my Alliance chat, bashing Doctor Strange yesterday, and then I have been on a tear with him all day long about how I think he is the worst Mystic Champion in the game now. And I brought him in for quest completion, so I'm having him fight Thanos on hard, and I think I went perfect against him the first time, and I'm like, oh man. Because I have all of his timing down so well from playing with him for so long, but it's kind of terrible. I want to talk some about, too, some of the stuff that they brought out yesterday. This whole 5-star thing that they're going to do, this massive 5-star. I wouldn't doubt it then. The end of the month, they'll probably, the day they put all the new 5-star champions in, or very closely after, they'll probably do a unit sale, where you'll probably get 5-star crystals with all of the units. Because that's the kind of thing they like to do. So I'm heavily anticipating that. I don't know if I'm gonna like do it or not, because I'm kind of broke. We're getting ready to come into slow season at work, so I don't know. We'll see how good they make it off as. But I would expect they'll probably give, if you buy like all of them together, all 5 unit sales, if they'll probably give you like 5,000 5-star shards, is my guess. Probably like 3,000 with the Odin. Maybe 2,500 with the Odin. 1,750 with the $50. I'm trying to think of how to get the math to work out right. I can't even do it in my head right now. 500 with the $5, 100 with the $10, and then whatever else amount would be left in with the is it $30? Something like that. That would be my general thought. That sounds like the kind of thing I think they would do. Alright, now the question is, with this particular method, is this fight 8 or is this fight 9? Because I did not draw this particular method up, so I don't know. So we'll find out here. Let's see, I think we're on skill combat. Yeah, let's use guys I don't think are going to synergy up with anybody I have on the bottom. I wrote the method out in my bottom of the stream so you can see it. Yeah, let's be a jerk. I think one looks a little bit easier. Oh. I don't really want to fight the easy one because I don't think that'll work. We'll go for this one. Let's see if this will work better. We'll put Rocket against Storm because I think I'm better with Howard the Duck, and I feel pretty confident that Storm will probably manage to land a special off on him and just kill him in one special. Because she's kind of a jerk like that. I don't know if the issues we're having with fighting, if they're in the arena or if they're just in Alliance Quest and Alliance War. If that's something specifically Kabam has set up that they put in just to make everybody have to use units to survive in Alliance Quest and War when they shouldn't have to be. The issues with blocking and evading specials. Woohoo! That's pretty nice. I was expecting a loss there, so that's nice to get a win. As I said, I haven't used this particular formula before, so we'll see how it goes. Let's take this back here so I can look at what I need to work on in here. Alright, now the question is Fight 9... Do they calculate this the way I calculate this, or do they calculate this the way they calculate it? Is Fight 9... Fight 9? Or is this Fight 10? So we'll see. I'm going to assume, the way I calculate this is Fight 9, because it says 9, so that's the easy way I like to draw it up, because I think it makes it easier for me. I don't remember necessarily doing this one with 3 stars. I've probably done this with 3 stars, though. I think I've gotten up to like 12 in here, but honestly, I can't remember. There's too many different arenas now to try to constantly keeping track of what you're doing and which ones. Go max points, maybe, or go... We'll go for an old team that used to always win. Probably not quite as used to using this team now. This team was one of my unbeatable teams. Where's Captain America? There it is. Definitely not as used to using them anymore. We'll see how this goes. Find a new match. Does that work or no? No. So I'm thinking that this goes to... That's probably actually going to be... That's going to be 8. This is probably 9, 14, 15, 17, 18, 20. Oops, that can't be right. What number did I just screw up there? Yeah, that's right there. So maybe it's like this then. We'll see what we can do here. I can probably still maybe pull this off. Which one's going to be better? Well, how about we try this maybe just to be... I don't know who's really going to be better in this spot between Supreme Iron Man or Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel hits a little bit better, a little bit harder, so she might be easier. But we'll put her against Magneto just in case I need that win. So I'm not trying to fight him with the disadvantage, but I might be able to take the rest of these. Depends how hard the AI is going to be. Yeah, it might be pretty easy. So we'll see here. Use a little bit of an edited version of the streak. Ow. I'm playing around too much, and that's what I get for playing around. What's up, Sulfur? Still thinking more about Alliance Quest than about this. I shouldn't have lost that one. That was just me being... That was just me being dumb. Duel you? Do I have duels? If I have duels. I don't know. Let me see where I can get in this here. Is your in-game name Sulfur too? Is your in-game name something else? Oh. Oh, I'm gonna lose just barely. Come on. Alright, yeah, let me get this one other loss in here real quick, and then I'll get it there. I should have won all of these. This is kind of sad. Yeah, I guess it's working in here, but it's not working in... I was trying to do that in Alliance Quest. That wasn't working at all. It wasn't letting me evade back and then block. Alright. What is your name? L8 R. Look at the symbols. Is that underscore? Is that underscore? That's probably underscore. M8. Is that right? Later mates. Duel. Alright, who do you want to see me duel you with here? Could use my guillotine or Star-Lord. Go down. I don't know what the delay is on asking you the question here. How about I use my guillotine? Because I like guillotine too. Guillotine's my favorite. Let's do a guillotine. Boom! That was pretty easy. I can do one more, then I gotta get back in the T4 Catalyst Arena. Hopefully his name's easier to spell. Alright. E-L-F... No, E-F-I-L-W-E-N. Duel. Another Mystic. Three-star. Alright. I'm probably going to grab a Science 3-star then. Who would I want to grab? I don't like... Not really that good with Quake. I'll take it with Electro. We'll go with Miles Morris. I don't know how this will go. This will be interesting. This is definitely going to be... I would consider this to be very good practice for me. Your background up there. Yeah. Oh no! It's gonna be close. Oh, just barely got me. Oh, just barely got me. I should be able to get him. If I did it again right now, I think I'd get him, but I missed a bunch of blocks there early on. Anything here I need to worry about? Not really. Let's claim it really quickly. Alright, let's get back in here to working on this infinite streak here. I'm running out of time, and I've barely even started to scratch it yet. So because I'm going to be more limited on time, I can start increasing the range for who I'm going to use. Let's see what I have the actual streak posted here. I think I can use 330s just fine. So what are my 330 teams? I'll save that one. Let's go you, and I think She-Hulk. Let's put a little bit stronger guy against Scarlet Witch because she's probably going to be harder. And punch her in the face. I don't know how much my actual placement of guys really mattered that much here in the beginning here, but I don't need to be screwing around too much and taking risks and chances I don't need to be taking. I want to check one thing here really quickly. Did I let my dogs back in, or did I leave them outside? I probably left them outside too, didn't I? Oh, I didn't hear him moving around for a little bit. I started getting worried. Alright, so am I like an hour in? I've done nothing? Half an hour in? I've done 3 fights in half an hour. Oh, this is amazing. Greatest video ever. One thing I did realize, if you can get the parry in on him while he is processing, it will it'll stop his self-repair. He'll lose his connection. It's really good. I think oh, that looked weird. My mouse on the screen. I'm like, why am I seeing multiple screens on it? My mouse in a funny spot on the timeline. I was checking the time, so they had 2 battle screens up. I was like, what's going on? Why does it look so funny? So I'm trying to figure out how to get this infinite streak going, and they calculated their numbers differently than I calculate mine out, so that threw me for a bit of a loop. So we'll see now that I changed the numbers I've written down, so it goes more within line how I use them. If this will work better or not. More betterer. Let's see, I want you. Daredevil, Punisher. I've been doing a lot of work with all my teams, so they're currently all in a pretty big state of flux. Alright, Rocket has a projectile, so we'll put classic Daredevil against him. I don't know if he can evade yet until he's awakened or not, but he might be able to, so. Then once he gets awakened, he's probably one of the better guys in the game. I'd really like to get him awakened. I think that'd be awesome. He's probably number 3 right now on my list for using an Awakened Stone on. He's definitely number 1 for skill. I have Hyperion and Ghost Rider as well, so if I can awaken them, I think I'd much rather do that. What's up, Osa? How you doing? It's my first time trying to do the infinite streak on here with with T4 basic or T4 class catalyst. Normally I just donkey it out and I just do like fight 1 to 9 and then restart it. But I'm interested to see if the streak works. I'm sure it does, and I'm sure people have known about it for a long time, and I just didn't know. I just figured maybe I couldn't do it because I didn't have the right champion roster to do it, you know. But I find it kind of hard to believe right now that I don't have the right champion roster to do almost anything. All I need now is more skill. But my skill's getting better every day, so I'm not too worried about it. Doing pretty good. I'll be doing a little better if I can figure out exactly how the streak works. They calculate their numbers out differently than I do. I probably should dictate that in my numbers that I calculate them out differently. I use the fight number as the number that it shows you when you start the fight instead of whatever the actual number is. because I'm lazy and I think that way is easier. Ah. You need to be careful playing around with that, though. I lost a streak on one like that because I was trying to run over guys with their specials, and he kept completely killing my champions at full health with his with the L3 specials. It was kind of annoying. Let's see. I think I'm running out of time, though, so I'm going to use just optimal points here for the beginning. It's what I should have done last night while I was trying to do this, and I fell asleep. See here. You, Moon Knight, and then probably Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does all the things that Spider-Man can. Do it here, sure. Go for points. Do 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 do. Kind of odd to fight somebody without an alliance in here. It's don't know how exactly that happens. If the guy was just in between alliances and fighting in arena, and it saves the teams at that particular moment in time, or if he's just currently not in alliance right now, and he was in alliance when we did the fight. I don't know how specifically it grabs your opponents. I've heard guys say that it grabs teams other people don't have, but then I've done it where I fought the top 3 champions of somebody, and I've went to go look at them specifically and seen it was their top 3 champions. You know, the first couple times I'd beat a team of 3 of like legends or something like that. Somebody had a legendary title, I'd go take a look at their profile, and it looked pretty legitimate, like it was probably them and their profile, but I've heard guys say too, there's times when it's like it's glitched out on them, and it's glitched out on them, and like they've fought themselves, and fighting themselves has had champions that they didn't even have, so I don't know how random it is, because you can definitely tell guys have, you know, I can figure out some of the specific mastery some of the guy has here. Like you can tell he's got willpower all the way up to 3. He doesn't have any suicides. Comes from looking at a status bar. I don't have to stress too much about this, so there's nothing really in the arena I'm going to go for this week. I think Mordo is probably going to go for some insane amount that I don't really particularly feel that I hate myself enough to try to do. I already have Mordo awakened anyways, I guess. It wouldn't do me any good. And the one I think is Gamora, I believe. I also have Gamora awakened already as a 4-star, so if I do my arena grind, I'll probably just try to hit like some minimum cutoffs and probably try to farm premium hero crystals, so I'll probably try to hit the minimum cutoff in all 4 or something like that. Maybe go a little higher in, I think it's 600,000 last time in both. Maybe do something like that. Both the 4 stars, and then try to get a little higher in the 3-star. Alright, let's do one now where I try fighting with some of my guys I'm more interested to see how they work exactly. I'm probably going to bring up so I'm going to do Karnak. I'm going to take Ghost Rider up to TU4 here pretty soon. Where is it? Where's Hyperion? Hyperion can't be that low. There he is. Don't like the idea of doing one without any synergies, but these guys are guys I'm planning on bringing up, so we'll start with this one. This will probably be a little bit obnoxious, but we'll see. Put you right there. Alright, that'll definitely be a really good test for my Hyperion. And maybe it'll be a good test for my Hyperion. Maybe it won't. We'll see. Bum, 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 bum. after this fight, I think I'll check on AQ really quickly and try to see if there's anything in there I think I need to do. Bum bum bada bum bump. Bum bum bada bum bump. My Karnak is at awesome signature ability level 1. Because when I did the 4-star arena to get him, I pulled a 4-star Karnak while I was waiting to get my my reward for it. So here's Epo Kabam just screwing us all over. Let's see if I can run him over here maybe. Oh, it'll be close. Ah! No, no. Yes. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So I already changed my notes on the bottom from how I started it for how to do the streak. So what I posted up on top is already different from what I'm actually going to try to do. Calculate the numbers out a little differently. So right here I consider this is fight 3. And then what I will do on the next one, what I should have done last night if I'd have been paying more attention to it, not too busy watching TV, I will, I'll do my 4-stars. Oh no, he's stunned. Bump, bump, bada, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bada, bump, bump. One thing I'm thinking about doing too, because they changed how, YouTube changed how everything works, I need to get up to like 10,000 views before the analytics go back to working again. I may go back to live streaming and using restream.io if that looks like it still works right. I stopped using it because I wasn't liking it. I thought the picture quality was coming through kind of under where it should have been. But I may go back to doing that and just restreaming on Hitbox and Beam Pro and Twitch and YouTube all at the same time. Let's see, where is this at? Where's it at, yo? Where's it at? I described earlier on, yes, yeah, I didn't want to bother reviving there if I didn't need to. Alright. CY. How does this? Tell the boss man, I think if nobody else has come to run that in the next like 45 minutes, he should probably run it. I mean, there's plenty of guys who else can come on and do it here, but we're kind of a little bit of an interesting-ish spot. We should easily still be able to get this done without much of a problem, I would think, but it's getting a little bit closer than I think we really want to see. Because they'll probably need one more guy to give them energy over there. But I guess whoever takes 89, it should be at full energy, so they should be able to go. Let's see, where is this right here? 89 should be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, is that right? No, 1. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll get them pretty close. So like a. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I think. Alright, let's get back in this here. Let's see if I can stop putting off trying to do what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, yeah. So I really want to work on this. I've been up for 2 hours already, and I've done basically nothing. Oh, that's great. Great, great, great. 2 hours, I've done 7 matches. And I looked to see what number I was at. Can I see it real quick in there? Nope. Oh, I missed it on the replay. 2.5. That's what I thought I was. So I will do my weaker 4-star or 5-star team here. We'll go you, Mother Black Panther, Captain Marvel. I think I need to bring her up here. Pretty much waiting for Cosmic Advancement. When I see that, I think I'm going to bring up her, and I'm going to bring up Hyperion. I'll probably put all the actual levels into Hyperion first. Alright, I don't like this idea, but I guess that's how it's going to have to go. It should be alright. Yeah, let's go to like this. This will work just fine. Should be pretty easy. Pretty easy. I think Contest Champion did a really good video. I don't know if he did it last night or today, but on making sure you're set up correctly for your catalyst usage and all that. I thought his video was pretty good and nice and informative. I mean, I didn't really learn anything from watching it because it's all stuff I already do, but you know, like sometimes watching a video seeing somebody do something and being like, hey, that's exactly how I do it. Makes me think that maybe I'm doing things right. Alright. I will use my other... So I consider this to be match 5 right here. It's probably technically match 6, but I consider it to be 5 because that's what the number is next to it. So when I was writing the streak down, whoever wrote it out, they consider it to be differently. They count out whatever actual number they're on, and that's how they wrote it. I think that's a little too confusing for me. Actually, I should probably change that really quickly in these then. You know, change this from, let's go, 0 to 8. In my notes. Let's see, I'm not going to make class advantage. Sure, we'll take another one. How's it going, Punk Face Killer? This is my first time trying to do the streak here, so I'm kind of interested to see exactly how it's going to work. I'm going to try Star-Lord versus Ghost Rider. See how that goes. Normally I donkey my way through the streak. I'm still kind of donking my way through this, but... the streak works right and all that, though. It should make my life 1,000 times easier, so that'll be pretty nice. I have all of the champions awakened right now in the arena, so this will be a nice little week here I get off. It was basically the guide they posted in MCOC Infobot posted it like a couple days ago. I'd assume it was, I don't even know what the guy's name is, like Turcos or something like that, I think posted it. Or he posted a while ago. Ah, shoot, somebody else found it. That's not good. Maybe I should pay attention to what I'm doing. Oh, this computer's going to play dumb. That'll help me out a lot. But yeah, in line chat, I am friends with MCOC Infobot. Does it have a special name to it? Let's see, MCOC Infobot 2.0. Post all kinds of useful, helpful stuff all the time on there. It's normally where I get all of my cutoffs for everything. Super, super, super helpful. If I can copy and paste the name. No, you be a jerk like that. Say anything now and copy and paste. I don't feel like typing it out. But yeah, they posted the guide for it. So I wrote it in, basically I transferred it over kind of into words. They had a nice helpful picture guide. And I wrote it down in the bottom. They calculate the numbers differently than I do, though. I calculate the number on what fight it says I'm actually on. They do it what fight you're on, so... Probably should be trying not to get hit by so many specials. This is probably being really dumb. My mind is just in a bunch of different places right now. I'm more worried about what exactly is going on in our Alliance quest, because normally by now we have it done, and we're not done yet. It's going to kind of come down to the wire for us, which is a little bit frustrating. I didn't really see how exactly that happened, that it came down to the wire. Kind of fell asleep before I was able to see. I thought I got up pretty early, and when I got up, it didn't look like we were really waiting, but I didn't know what was going on. But I think everybody woke up like 20 minutes before me, so I think they woke up, they got everything done, and then I woke up and was like, oh, what's going on? Why are we kind of sitting here? Let's see. So now we need to go back to refer to like the refer to the streaks. The streak's gonna say to use maxed out 3 stars. I'll probably want to use all like newer guys. Maybe my mutants will be good. Guys who aren't necessarily going to synergy with my 1 stars. Don't even know right offhand who my 1 stars are, so trying to figure out the synergies for them are going to be a little rough. We'll go. Nope, nope, nope. I think any of these guys will synergy with the 1 star. Yeah, it's pretty nice. You should have line chat. Everybody should have line chat. If you don't have line chat, I would pretty much force my alliance to switch over just for this. It's called MCOC Infobots. Infobots 2.0. Get line chat and add him. And it's just like a robot, like a bot. So, like when you join, there's I think like 8 or 10 keywords that you can type in, and then he'll give you all the relevant information on it. I just gotta be more than that, because for Alliance Quest, you don't just type in AQ. You type in the specific map you want, and then it'll tell you who's underneath every square, so that can be really helpful. I get all my cutoffs for arenas in there. There's all kinds of useful tools in there. There's a ton of useful tools in there. So. I know my old alliance we used to use. We used to use WhatsApp, and one of the alliances I was in for a long time, and then I switched over eventually. Like everybody else, pretty much uses Line. So then I got online and just it's super useful tool. I mean, even like, I think you've been playing for a while from talking to you for a while. Like, I don't think you need help with your mastery or anything like that, but like if you do want help with your mastery, gotta put that stuff in there. And oh, Jesus. They got like prestige calculators in there and all kinds of pretty much everything you'd ever want to need to know about the game and more they have in there. Run away! Run away! Yeah, they're pretty nice about other things too. Like whenever the arena starts, they'll post it. The duel, they'll post a dueling target every day as soon as the duel starts. As quick as somebody finds one. And normally they'll post a 4 and a 5-star duel, or an easy duel and a hard duel. Right now too, with all of like the important Kabam forum posts, they post all those too. So with like all the 5-star stuff, they posted all that in there. And with that too, I think I would assume when they do the 5-star, I believe it's on the 30th, they're gonna release them more. I would assume they're gonna do a unit sale and have that 5-star. Yeah, I think to a certain degree, I don't think they want to yet. I would assume, though, when they add in some of the rest of those mastery spots that have question marks, that would be my thought. They'll probably put in something to raise it then. But I think they still wanna kind of regulate everyone's growth, because they don't want it to get too far out of hand, where then they feel like they have to do too much to raise up the guys on the bottom, to kind of make everyone on top has done to be really easy. They don't want to just start giving away 5-star champions to new players, because it'll screw up, the way the game flows. Because if they would give everyone like 10 more masteries right now and bring it up to level 70, weaker guys would it'd have such a harder time trying to catch up. Hey! Because I've seen that a lot in like other games. In like World of Warcraft, I stopped playing because every update and patch they would do, like all of your previous work would be like completely useless. Like none of your items would be any good the second they do a new update. And they'd be like, well, why did I spend 6 months, going off and working every single day to get this armor and all that, if the second you do an update, it's all useless, That first guy I fight is going to give me something better. So it's kind of tricky trying to do all that, but yeah, I would have thought when they did Act 5, though, I wouldn't have minded if they'd have raised us up like 10 more. I'd also like it too if they added with the experience boosts, if they also added like a 5% gold boost or something like that onto those, so when you are at max level, they're not just completely useless. I think that would make them pretty cool. Or if you could trade experience boosts in somehow or other at the store to get like a gold boost. Hey! Somebody's at the door. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Oh, this is a UPS guy bringing stuff for my wife. So let's see here. Where do I have this written down now? Down here. So these next 2 are still going to be 3 stars. Go mutants. How's it going, Hassan? This really what I want to do. Maybe we'll try and do this. This will make my life a little bit easier. And it didn't make my life that much easier. Well, I guess maybe a little bit easier. This one will be a little bit easier. There. This looks like this will be pretty good then, probably. I don't think Gambit necessarily needs the advantage, but we'll put Nightcrawler against Spider-Man. Hopefully their dodges then will even each other out. And if Rogue can Power Drain or Steal Magic, hopefully that'll make her a little bit easier. Bump, bump, bada, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bada, bump, bump. Let's get back into there. Where's that at? Bum bum bada bum bum. Bum bum bada bum bum. Yeah, sometimes the AI is funny. I need to remember in this one too, the AI, even though it says the match is going to be harder, it's not actually going to be as hard. The AI, I don't know why the AI plays differently in each arena. Why in this arena specifically the AI is a lot easier than it is in like the 4-star basic arena or the 4-star featured arena. Like in the 4-star featured arena, I probably wouldn't even be able to like hit these guys. Or it would be a lot harder. I don't know why it's so much easier in this one and why the game has a lot of inconsistency like that sometimes. But sometimes it's a jerk, so... Alright, let me try and pay attention to what I'm doing. And not spend all my time trying to look at two different versions of line chats. If I gotta check a queue really quickly here, right after this one. I don't know if I can move yet or not. Yeah, the biggest thing I had a problem with, I had a real big problem in AQ. Like I know you can't do the double back evade for specials, which I don't normally even try to do because I don't think I'm hitting it as well on that. But you can't back up and block in AQ right now to block either. Or I couldn't against Iron Man. Again, on the power gain node, it's getting really annoying and frustrating. I'm like, what the fuck? Why the hell is he hitting me? He shouldn't be hitting me at all. And he killed like all 3 of my champions. So let's just check this really quickly here. I'm probably going to be just giving energy if I can move. I don't think I'm going to revive because half the guys in the alliance are still at full health. So, alright. So when this goes... No, he just moved there. He didn't actually kill him. There we go. But now when he kills him, then I can... Oh, he just moved there. Ugh. Is everybody here dead? Jesus. Oh, I'm just looking at the specific node. Super fun and exciting times watching AQ. Just watching. Right, let me get the movement in here for us at least. Alright, now I don't think I should have to worry about it very much. I should have the rest of the energy to clear it, so I don't have to check for quite a while. But let's get my energy burned. We're going versus But yeah, the not being able to dash back and then block to block specials kind of really screwed me up. I'm kind of frustrated with it. I knew clear well the other one didn't work, so it's like, well, I can't. Yeah, I take Guillotine, Star-Lord, and Black Widow. I take my top 3. Those are my R5s. So I think it works out pretty well. There's not really anything I can't kill. So I'm not a boss killer yet, though. I'm working on it. I'll get there eventually. All right, what fight number am I in? I think I'm on 8, probably. I believe this should be the last one I do with 3-star max. Let's do one more. I don't really like doing them all the same, but my mutant teams is kind of how they work out. Where's Psylocke? Here she is. Psylocke has really quickly grown to be the ones I really like a lot. One of my favorites. I think she's pretty cool. I'm going to go at it like this. Archangel, I think, will probably completely tear through that Juggernaut with his poison and his bleed. I don't want to put him against the Unstoppable, because with Unstoppable being poison immune, I don't think he can use his acid or whatever it is, little chemical bottle that really tears through people. But it should tear through Juggernaut just fine. I'll put Psylocke then against Unstoppable. And then Beast will take Angela. I should be able to win all 3 of these then, I would think. Should be a pretty good setup for me. As long as I play halfway decent and I don't play too terrible, I shouldn't have to worry about Alliance Quest anymore. Everyone else in there, they'll get it done or they won't. I think we still have, like, some of the best guys still haven't moved since we got through into the second part yet, so the guys who are waiting to come, I mean, if all they have to do is just beat the boss, I mean, all of them can take the boss just by themselves, so I believe they're all still at full health. We should be alright. I don't have Wolverine in a 4-star yet, and I'm waiting to awaken my, what am I doing? Come on. Think about what you're doing, man. Think about it. Just a little bit. Do-do-do. No. Yeah, am I trying to talk there? Kind of screwed me over on that one. Not thinking about the fact he's an unstoppable in the beginning. I should have still beat him without a problem. Getting him 3/4 of my health in the beginning of the fight, though. Not really thinking about it. This screws me up a bit. Yeah, I think Unstoppable and Juggernaut are a lot better than a lot of people realize. Just because out of all the Unstoppable time they have during a fight, you know, they're not necessarily the best to use on offense, but because they are so good on defense, they're pretty awesome. Come on. Way better. Alright. Let him just die while Unstoppable's going on. Like Archangel 2. Alright. That should help catch me back up here real quick. The neurotoxin. Oh! Don't run right into it. Can I run away enough to let him die? Will he bleed out? Maybe. It'll get close. It'll get really close. Yes! Run away! Run away! I don't mind fighting my Juggernaut too much. I know one strategy in my last alliance, he had started working on it. He didn't really have it figured out yet for sure. But he was thinking Unstoppable Colossus with like a high signature ability might be the best way to fight Nightcrawler. The alliance kind of broke up due to different issues, so I never really found out what his conclusive idea on that was. But I mean, it definitely made a lot of sense. Alright, now it's time for super large sandbag. Let's see, I need to do a couple with 1 stars, and then maybe easier for me just to bring up 1 stars. Let's go Iron Man first. Oops. Yeah, let's just filter it. This will be easier. 3-star, and then... Oh, no, don't even tell me none of them are available. Oh, I don't have an alternate Iron Man team either, do I? Shoot. I normally use Iron Man with Thor. Work with you? No, probably not. Of course not. Alright, maybe with you? You work with you. Maybe we'll try. No, because I think there's a vision down there. I think. Let's just go you and you. This will have to work. Try like this, sure. Should be pretty doable. This looks like it'll probably work. I don't have my team set up for my 1-stars in my head, so it'll take me a little bit to get that kind of figured out. Actually, I don't really remember who I have as 1-stars. Boom! In the face! It's weird, I did an account review like yesterday or the day before for my 1 year. I looked at like I have almost no mutant 4-star champions. Thought it was kind of weird. Like my 3-star mutant champions, I have like all of them. And then I have almost all the 3-stars, I guess. But mutant I am missing one. I don't have the red 3-star Deadpool. I'd assume when Deadpool 2 comes out, whenever that's supposed to be, that they will put that back in some kind of offer so you can get him. Bum-ba-bum. So right now the streak is looking good as long as I convert the numbers over to my numbers. My goal here in this last match is still I want to get 20 hits before I die. We'll see if I can. If I don't block though, it'll make it a lot harder. Boom! I'm slowly working on getting better here. Eventually my goal will be to get up a lot higher than that, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a combo. I should already be over my 20 hits. There we go. Gonna try to evade back and miss it. A little too slow on it. 26 hits, that's not too bad for me. Pretty happy the other day I did a 100-hit combo with my Star-Lord against Winter Soldier on No Hope. And so it should still be here until fight 15. So through fight 14, I want to use my 1-stars. So to make this easier on me, because it's too hard to scroll through that many, we're just going to go like this. See, I have a Scarlet Witch, and I have a Vision. Oh, so that'll be 2 of those teams. I've had 2 of those teams set up. But we'll go this one. 3-star. Alright, then I'll probably take Vision. And Hawkeye. What? Why am I doing hard fights? I thought this was how the streak went. Isn't this exactly how the streak goes? Sure fights. 10 to 15 sandbag. 3-star 440s. And 1 low 1-star. This is what it says it wants me to do. Why does it not look like this is what it wants me to do? Maybe this is still... Maybe just because it says hard, it's still not really going to be that hard. Let's see how it goes. I'm not a big fan of doing a hard in the middle of an easy streak, or in the middle of an infinite streak, but so those are my only choices and options, and those are my only choices and options, so. Thought the point of an infinite streak was to make this a little bit easier, but I guess this shouldn't be that hard. This should still be pretty easy. I shouldn't be complaining. I don't want to try. Boom! In the face. Boom! Love to have a 4-star vision too. That'd be pretty nice. Either one. I don't think I didn't really even have that much of a preference. I really like both of them quite a bit, I think. So I've heard guys say that like definitively the movie version is better, but I like the classic one too. His random, I think his random boosts are kind of nice and helpful. Boom. I was checking to see if he was bleed immune. I didn't think it said that, but or no, he shrugs off the first 2. He's not necessarily bleed immune. I think he just shrugs them off. Ah! That's right, he shrugs off 2. That wasn't too bad. Oh, that thing empty is going to stink. It's probably going to be an awesome long night at work tonight. Fully what I'm expecting. We have part 2 of meeting today. The much bigger wigs at work is going to come in. I wonder if she has a chance at winning. Oh no, she probably doesn't get a signature ability because she's only a 1-star. If my 1-star could get my signature ability, I think I could probably have a good chance of winning that one if she could occasionally pop a regeneration. I got my 20 hits exactly, so I'm good enough with that. So, filter. 1-star. Let's see, I should have 3 stars, but we'll go just this and this. Oh yeah, I got you. Come on. Does Ronin work? Alright, Ronin will work. Need to finish getting the rest of my tech guys here, or cosmic guys here, all ranked up. Oh, and I guess I gotta go at the first one. And hope that some of these matchups will be a little better. You there, and you there, I guess. Oh, man. Well, yeah. Spider-Man looks tough, but it probably won't be. So, I don't know what I'm complaining about. You have to be a little bit more careful there, though, not to get hit with this special. His special will probably just kill me. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. Pay more attention than that. Oh, he evaded it. No. All right. Should have seen his hand coming up and been thinking about that a little quicker. Saw it come up and it just kind of back of my head. Just like, whatever. Not really processing. Need to process better. Don't know what I'm doing for breakfast yet either. I still need to figure that out here in a little bit. Don't think I have any pizza. It's going to come into play what time I stop streaming at. If I got to go make something, then I got to go make something. I guess I could stop at like 3:30, so about 50 minutes or so. Oh, no, that was bad. There goes my stream. Not paying attention to what I'm doing, and there it goes. Maybe I should have spent the 5 units there to try getting one that looked like it'd be a little bit better matchup. But I think it's possible. It just looks like it's going to be a little bit harder, more pain in the butt. So I'll continue to work on it, see if I can get it to go. I don't think right now, with the allotted amount of time, I'm going to be able to get back up to fight 9 or 10 or whatever again. So I will just start using some of my 4 stars like I probably should have just been doing all along in the earlier matches. Let's just go you, and... No, not you. You. Sure. So I'll just go for points here because I know I'm not going to be able to get all the way that far back up, but I should be able to get through to like fight 8 or 9, something like that. So I use the guys who give me the most points. Do. I'm not going to call this method debunked. I'm just going to call this method I need to do a little bit better. Yeah, there's probably other workarounds in it. I'll have to try to figure them out. I don't like the way that second part is supposed to work. I don't know if I can use a different variation of that. If that's one where if I just bring in Like if I bring in my like my 4-star R5s, if they can just win one of those matches or not. I'll have to work on it and see if I can find other workarounds. And yeah, it seems like that'd be way better because I'm probably at almost fight 30. And now I've got no points. But part of that's me messing up. I know when I was playing last night, I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I was just using 3-stars. I should have used my 5s earlier on for fight 4 and 5 to get optimal points out of them. So then I wound up going to sleep and not even using them at all before I went to bed. So there was 80,000 points I didn't get. I'll try probably on the next time around. I'll try to see if for fights 9 through 14, if like my 440s will work. It might work. Don't necessarily like the sandbagging fights like that. I could try my other sandbag method too. I normally don't use the 1-star. I normally would use the 2 max 3s with the base level 3. I could try that too. Yeah, normally I do that. Last night I was trying to do the method and I wasn't really even thinking about it. I was kind of half asleep. It was a long day at work and not quite paying enough attention. Yeah, if I'd have done that last night, yeah, normally I use them on, I'll use the one on the weaker one team on 2.5, and then I use the other team on the very first one that's worth 3. Because I only have the 5 stars so far. Normally I donkey my way through. I don't know how many fights it normally takes me. Probably it normally only takes me, depending on how I space them out. Well, I guess if I donkey through it, maybe it's 40 to 50 fights, but if I get the streak to work, figure out how to get through it. If I'll use what they provided, and then I'll figure out my own way around it, probably. But it's one of those that may take me a while to figure out my own way around it, because there's only so many fights you can really do. But I'll get it figured out. I'll use that as the base and figure out other alternates. And because what I did for the like the 4-star basic, I essentially used the old streak method, and then I have different workarounds on it. The other one I posted on the bottom. I have the 2 different streaks posted there in the notes. 4-streak basic I use is a slight modification from the one that they have posted. Actually, it's different. It's like 2 or 3 different methods I kind of mixed and matched and pasted together how I liked them. Bait out a special. Or if I get a parry too, I think I'll just take him out with a parry. But like try to bait out a special. And there we go. Ah no, that was worst case scenario. I mistimed it and he hit me. All right. Hey, Paul Jerry. Oh, no. That's not good. No bueno. Luck is always good. Are you Jerry from my alliance? Yeah, I'm just going for the 1.1, and then I'll stop and start working on everything else. I haven't got the infinite streak to work yet. I just saw this... MCOC Infobot just shared this formula to get the infinite streak going earlier this week. So I've never done the infinite streak on this before. I've never seen anyone else do the infinite streak on it. I know you can do it, so I'm still trying to figure out kind of how you do it. It seems to be possible. It's just a little bit annoying. So I'm going to try and see if I can get through it and do it, and if I can put what I would figure would be the most easy way to do it. I'll leave it in my notes in the bottom for the video. But I'll keep working on it to see the best way to work around it'll be. So I'm trying to see. I didn't like the sandbagging fights seem to be a little bit more annoying, so I'm wondering if there's a different way to get around it than that. I don't like using the 1 stars. I wonder if I use maybe a base level 3 instead, if that'll give me better fights, or if I use like 550s or 440s for fights like 9 to 14. We'll see what kind of workaround I can get. Because using the 2 max 3s and the 1 star just didn't really seem to work that well. Is that Jerry from my alliance, Paul Jerry? Are you, you Gerald? Wonder. I could type it into one of the 2 line chats I have up right now. maybe I might have to check back in on AQ in 1 minute. Well, how about I line this up and then I'll look, and then I'll come back and see. That's not gonna work that well. How about we go with that one? Because Spider-Man will probably be by far the hardest. Well, Spider-Man might not be the hardest. Thor might actually be the hardest, and then Spider-Man. Alright, let's just check AQ really quickly. Yeah, the 9 to 14, the 2 max 3s and the 1 star. I don't know, I lost on it the last one. I don't know, maybe I just needed to spend the 5 units and get a different fight so I can get one that work out a little better. I don't know if I just lost it because I'm trying to live stream it and I'm thinking about too many different things at one time. And I'm talking too much, not actually paying attention to what I'm doing. I'll figure it out. I'm doing something pretty similar to that, to what I've got written down. I don't know if they necessarily need my energy or not. Let's see, yeah, an hour left. Let's how about I just let's see what's going on. Who's over here? What are we looking like? Okay. Yeah, I can give him enough energy to make it all the way to the boss here if he beats him. So this will be super fun and exciting. Live streaming it. Super exciting stuff. Normally we have this done. I don't know what happened with this one specifically in Alliance Quest and War, why we didn't how we didn't manage to have this all one easier. I don't know if it's just the different bugs in the fighting system right now are screwing everybody up. I know it's really annoying. Yeah, because I got screwed up with the Iron Man node with power gain and like the attack boost in the second part. It wasn't letting me block his special 2 at all. I would evade back and then block. That's normally what I do to make sure I don't get hit, and it wouldn't let me do it. Anytime I tried to run, I think I had about 6 attempts at it, and then he killed all of my heroes. Well, the one had a little bit of health left, because I made it through him and I made it through Rocket, but go teamwork. Alright. He will probably just kill him. I can check back on that later after we're done with the stream. So, let's be a good Alliance member, since this is being the most super exciting video ever. Me donking off and donking in AQ and me donking in here in the arena. I don't know what I'm going to do to get around that Iron Man node. If he's going to, if he has power gain, and I can't block his special 2, maybe I can try to block his special 1. I think what my goal was to try to use, Star-Lord or Guillotine and see if I can get my special 2 off before he gets his special 2 off and see if I can just win. But I'll have to see. Tomorrow will be another day for another challenge at it. Oh, come on. What are you doing? You gotta be thinking more. He's gonna... It's nice that I'm in a great rhythm and all, but if I don't bait that special out... Nope. I'm probably dead anyways, because I don't... As soon as he gets up, he'll probably launch it. It's a pretty good question. It's a replica. Bought it at the Halloween store for $15. I don't know if I can come up with a better answer than that. I do like my Marvel wall. What I want to do, I have a couple Marvel action figures. I want to get a couple more, and then maybe I'll put a shelf in there with the action figures on it. I do definitely like what I did with the back of the wall there. I think it looks pretty cool. I did that well before I had made any decision to be doing YouTubing. I just wanted it in here for decoration purposes. I thought it looked pretty cool. It was a pretty cool idea. Man, why am I not paying any attention to the power bars? I'm not going to run through everybody, no matter how many times I want to try to. What fight number am I on here? Let's see. 2.5. What do you synergy with? And I started using her with somebody else in a different team. Now I can't remember who it was. Who did she synergy with last time? I'm middle of redoing my teams, and I don't want to get too overly committed to any specific team because I know I'm going to have to redo my teams again in another week or two when I bring a bunch more guys up, who I think will make better teams. Take the class advantages. Come on. Be smarter than that. Alright. No, come on. Yeah. I do like my nifty wall light there. I think it looks pretty good. There's 3 pieces we used for Halloween costumes. You look in the picture frames, you guys probably can't see them. It's pictures of me and my wife dressed up for Halloween as the characters. And then she got me the Marvel print for 1 year for Christmas. And then up there I have my old Wisconsin license plate for my old BMW that I had before my wife totaled it. She totaled it when I moved here to Florida. I don't remember which plate I had on it in Florida, but I'm going to put my Wisconsin plate on there just to... It had the dealership thing on around it anyways. I was like, that may be pretty cool. If we would look around my office too, you would see I have a stack of papers here and a stack of papers over here for stuff that I'm going to eventually get to in 2 or 3 months whenever I feel like it. And then I got a bunch of stuff on the wall over here, but it looks a lot more cluttered. A bunch of pictures. Random memorabilia. I have an original Optimus Prime Transformer up there. And a picture of me building a sandcastle with my nephew. A couple wedding pictures. Autographed football from the Green Bay Packers from, I believe it's everybody on the Packers from the first year Aaron Rodgers started. I believe that's the last year they had a losing season. They might have had another losing season though too. I don't remember that year he got hurt, that he broke his collarbone, that we started a bunch of different quarterbacks. I don't remember how we did that year. But I probably just lost this fight. Maybe I can pull it out. Yeah, close. There we go. There we go. It's kind of interesting that the one Packer football I have is probably from one of their worst years in my memory. It's kind of heartbreaking. I didn't really know how I felt about it for a long time. I was a giant Brett Favre fan. Yeah, I'd be pretty happy too if you want to buy me a BMW 280i. I don't have a birthday. I did it my 1 year anniversary for playing. I'd be pretty happy too if I got a BMW. I'd work hard and buy mine. And my wife totaled it, and I don't know when I'll be able to get another one. We had bought a truck like a week before she totaled it, which is why she was driving it, because I was driving the truck to make sure we liked it. We bought a GMC Acadia, which I've already traded in. I don't have that anymore either. But, yeah, so I didn't go buy another one right away because I had just bought the truck. So I was like, all right, well, I guess you're not going to get to drive the truck now. Let's see, I think I should be on that first flight ×3. So I'll take these guys in. And take this one. I'll probably win pretty easily. Get any class advantages? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely love the BMW. I had a 06 325 Xi. It was fully loaded. It was really, really nice. It had the navigation and the Xeon headlights and all that, and that thing was a ton of fun. I bought it when I was in Wisconsin because I needed something with all-wheel drive that I'd get to work. And it just seemed like it would be better for the price. I thought it was like 2 years old. For the price, it seemed like it was better than some of the other options that I could have done for all-wheel drive. That thing handled amazing in the snow. It handled amazing down here in the rain too. Never had any issue with handling. I think it only got stuck once in the snow, and that was because it bottomed out. We got like the freeways were all shut down. I wasn't supposed to be on them, but there's no other way I could get home from work, so because I had worked about an hour away from where I lived, and work says if you call in the snow, you get written up. So one of the reasons I left Wisconsin, I didn't feel like driving to work in a snowstorm. There were several guys who got in pretty serious accidents that day because we're not allowed to miss work, and so they wound up missing like a week of work. Yeah, we talked about it pretty clear. It's a good thing too. She was in the BMW and not in the truck, because if she'd have been in the Acadia, she went into the into the ditch, into the ravine. If she'd have been in the Acadia, she'd have rolled it, and she'd have definitely got hurt. Yeah, she walked away without a scratch. You know, I knew that we weren't married yet, so that was kind of the point. I knew that I was going to marry her. You know, I cared far more about her and her safety than I did about the car, but you know, I'll always be a little sad. I'll cry a little tear for my BMW because I miss it. I just put like, oh, it's really frustrating. I just put like $2,000 into it, or $3,000, something like that. I put a lot of money into it to get it back up to like warranty condition. I can't think about it. Certified condition. So I was kind of definitely a little bit frustrated about it, but. Just not quite hard enough. Yeah, because it wasn't letting me do that at all during Alliance Quest. It'll let you do it just fine in here. Oh no, couldn't do that at all in Alliance Quest. It wouldn't let me. Jerks. All my champions like that. Yeah, I love my BMW. That thing was so much fun. Lots of good times with that thing. One day I'll get back to driving another one again. Right now I drive an old beat up Lincoln that I bought. Well, that's not really beat up. It's in pretty decent shape. It's like an 06. But I got it for like $4,000 with like 40,000 miles on it. So I was like, yes. So I bought that to commute back and forth to work while my wife was unemployed. And obviously I let my wife drive our nicer car. I'm a good husband sometimes. Sure. Magic will probably be pretty annoying. Yeah, she won't be that bad then. She's not awakened yet. Try to bleed magic. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, come on. What's happening here? Did we lose it all here for a while? Alright, let me get this fight done and we'll see what happened there. I don't understand. We had some lagging. And it just dropped everything. So I'll get my screen mirroring back up. Hopefully you guys seeing that connection thing's not a big deal, and that's not something super important, and then someone can come and hijack any of this. Let's go to webcam transition. Let's see, can I screen mirroring? Says it's back. Alright, that looks good. That looks back. Uh-oh. Come on. It said it was back. Why is it not back? Alright, so I'm punching magic in the face. Or not magic, guillotine in the face. Trying to bait out her special. And I didn't bait it out. Alright, come on. Why did you not work? Why are you being a giant jerk? Way. And you're not working. So let's close screen mirroring down. Actually, I'm just going to take this point. I think if it's going to be a jerk, I got to go start getting ready for work. I got to make dinner, or breakfast for me, dinner for my wife. So I'll probably play a bit offline and try to get some other stuff done. Probably one of the least exciting videos I've ever done. It's up there with some of my amazing ones at night where I'm falling asleep in between fights. But yeah, I'll come back. I'll probably try and do another video when I get home from work at night. See if I can continue to work on the infant streak, if I can get it to go. I should be able to. Should work, but yeah. If my screen mirroring is not going to work. I don't know why my internet seems to be doing this at about, it's probably about 3:30 every day it's doing this, because if I was in the other room watching TV right now, it'd be a big joke for like the next half an hour trying to live stream over the internet. So I'm going to figure out what's going on with that. I don't know if it's just that my internet can't handle the sudden burst of volume because it's a thing from the provider, where now that all the kids just got home from school and everybody just logged on to the internet at home, and that drains everybody's internet doing this, or if it's just I don't think it's something with my particular setup, because I have super fast internet setup, like 100 internet, so it should have 100 internet right now. But it's the first time it's done this. We've done this for a little bit. So, yeah. I'm to go, though. So I hope you guys liked it. If you like it, hit the like button, subscribe. And I'll be back later. Let's take it easy.